This is the Pimax Crystal, and I can tell you, I've been testing this headset for quite a while. Is this the best PCVR headset that's on the market right now? Is it better than the Valve Index, the HP Reverb G2, or the Vario Aero? Let's find out. What is going on, everybody? My name is Eric, and welcome back to Q2C VR Gamer. Today, we are taking a first impressions look at the Pimax Crystal. I've been lucky enough to be an early tester for the Crystal, and I've had a pre-production unit model since January of this year. Now, while I've had a lot of time with the Crystal, I've been hesitant to give any thoughts until I had an actual production unit, and I've had plenty of time to test and put it through its paces. While this video will mainly give my first impressions, I will have other videos coming with thoughts on continued gameplay and using the PyTool software as it continues to improve. Okay, so I know some of you have been waiting for this review for some time, so let's get to it. Okay, let's take a look at the Pimax Crystal right out of the box. It's still very much a Pimax headset, and while it's definitely one of the sleeker headsets they have in their line, there's definitely no mistaking that it's a Pimax headset. The build quality seems really good. It does feel like it's plastic, but not in a cheap way. It has two facial interfaces that come with the headset, and I've found that the smaller of the two lets quite a bit of light in at the top of the headset. The second, larger facial interface fits perfectly and blocks out all the light and is quite comfortable. It is, however, a foam type of pad, and I would have loved to see a PU leather option as well, but I'm sure there'll be a third-party company will have something available moving forward. The buttons for the power, volume, and manual IP are large and easily accessed. Even maybe a little too much so, as I find myself hitting them a few times while adjusting the headset. But I quickly got used to where to put my hands as to not touch them. There's a really nice adjustable over-the-head strap that I really like, and it's well done. The back pad, while foam, is quite comfortable, and overall I like the feel and balance of this headset. While it is on the heavier side of most headsets, I really like the way it feels, especially for seated games and experiences that we'll talk about more later in this video. The headphones that you see here are the upgraded DMAS version of the headphones, but the standard headphones that come with it are also great. The audio, especially in the DMAS, is some of the best you will find in a VR headset, only rivaled by the Valve Index. Pimax has done a really good job in the audio in this headset. Okay, so this is an inside-out tracked headset. As you can see here, there are 4 cameras placed at each corner of the front of the headset. This type of tracking is getting better and better in many headsets, and while the tracking may not be as good yet as, say, the Quest 2, it's definitely better than the HP Reverb G2. It's also a bonus that there's no lighthouses or base stations necessary anymore with the inside-out tracked headset. That brings me to the controllers. You will feel right at home with these controllers as they mimic the Quest 2 controllers in almost every way. The controllers feel maybe a little lighter, but not cheap in any way. The button placement is the same as Quest 2, even down to the menu buttons. All buttons and thumbsticks feel great, and overall I would say the controllers are really good quality. The headset has a switch on the top that will eventually allow you to switch between standalone and PCVR. Remember that this is also a standalone headset with its own Snapdragon XR2 chip. While this option is currently not available, Pimax assures me it's coming in a software update. There's a spot on the top strap where you'll connect a detachable DisplayPort cable. I love that the cable is detachable. It's a must-have as this will eventually be a wireless headset. So overall, this is a well-built quality headset that I don't see any major issues with. I know there were some packing and boxing issues in the past where other people have gotten headsets that were damaged in some way. I can say I have not seen any of those issues in any way whatsoever. Okay, now that we're past what the headset looks like, let's take a look at the specs, and this is where the headset really shines. The Pimax Crystal boasts a huge 2880 by 2880 pixels per eye with QLED aspheric lenses that we'll talk a little bit more about later. The 2880 by 2880 are more than the Vario Aero and offer the best clarity and visuals I've seen in a consumer headset. The Crystal offers 200 nits of brightness compared to the Vario Aero with only 150 units. The brightness and colors really stand out in this headset. The refresh rate says it maxes at 144 Hz, and again compared to the Vario Aero at 90 max. As for field of view, this is where Pimax has always been known for these huge fields of views, especially in their 8KX with a 200-degree field of view. Now the Crystal only sitting with a 125-degree horizontal field of view, and as an owner of the Pimax AKX, this is something I was worried about, and I thought I would notice and miss immediately. But I can tell you, I was actually blown away at how great the FOV feels in the Crystal. When you're comparing it to most other headsets that are on the market, the 125 degrees just gives you a better feel. The Crystal also has local dimming, which you will not see in most headsets. What this allows for is blacks and darks on the screen will look very dark while allowing other images to pop with light and color. This feature really should not be understated. It's one of the best features in this headset, and I really can't wait to see it in more headsets moving forward. This moves me into the glass spheric lenses. There is absolutely no screen door in this headset, and the visuals are absolutely stunning. The spheric lenses also help say goodbye to those terrible God rays that we see with Fresnel lenses. The Pimax Crystal is also fully eye-tracked, allowing for automatic IPD adjustment and also foveated rendering. This is huge for the Crystal as both a PCVR headset and eventually a standalone headset, as the foveated rendering will allow GPU resources to be saved by reducing the resolution of the image at the edges of your vision. I believe this will be a must for all headsets moving forward. The headset also comes with two 6,000 mAh batteries. This is really an interesting feature to the headset. While I get why you need an onboard power source with a standalone wireless headset, the use of the battery with a PCVR headset is a bit of a pain. The Crystal is so power hungry even as a PCVR headset that even when plugged into your PC, you still need a battery source on the rear of the headset. Now it does have two hot swappable batteries, so you can switch out easily and can fully charge one while using the other. The headset does have a small amount of internal battery, so when you're swapping those batteries, you won't lose any saves or any spot in a game where you are. Okay, so that's a quick look at the headset. Let's look at the connections for the PCVR part of the headset. It has a detachable wire that is plugged into the top strap of the headset that runs to a small powered breakout box and then runs to the rear of your PC where it has a DisplayPort cable connection and a USB connection. The wire feels well made and not too rigid. The 6-meter optical cable is made of fiber and not copper and provides plenty of length. In some other headsets, the cable can be super heavy and rigid and causes issues when trying to move around in your play space. That's absolutely not the case here, and it's quite well done. Okay, when talking about the DisplayPort cable, I run into a bit of a problem here. This headset is very power hungry, even for optical signal. I currently run a 3-monitor setup on my PC with a 55-inch monitor and two 27-inch monitors. The PyTool software would not pick up my headset when I had the other monitors plugged in. I had to actually unplug the 55-inch monitor and one of the 27-inch monitors for PyTool to recognize my headset. Now, I've heard of this issue with other people, and I don't think it's just an issue of having too many monitors. I think it's an issue with the 3080 Ti graphics card I'm using and the Crystal software. I did find a very easy fix for this as I ordered a powered DisplayPort repeater for less than $20 on Amazon, and this fixed the issue instantly. I would love to see Pimax put this info somewhere and perhaps include the DisplayPort repeater in the kit for people who have these issues. Other than that, the connections are simple and easy, and I love that the cable detaches from the headset. All in all, super well done. Okay, let's talk setup. Once you have all your cables connected, it's time to download the PyTool software. It's a simple download from the Pimax website, and after you're done logging in, you are ready to connect. In the past, this is where you could have issues. PyTool in the past has been problematic at best. That's absolutely not the case here. Pimax has really worked on the software to make it as easy as possible to use and set up. As soon as I connected the wires and powered on the headset, it automatically detected the headset and the controllers. I was literally a button press of SteamVR away from playing a game. This is so much better now, and anyone who had issues before should feel better knowing it's been worked on and fixed. But everyone should know that it's still not perfect, and they continue to work on it and make it better. It has had several updates since I've been testing it, and more are planned. Okay, let's get into the hardware and the performance. We are not going to get deep into the game performance in this video, other than to say that this is the best headset I've ever tried in terms of clarity and visuals. It's absolutely stunning and something I wish everyone to experience. I will have more videos coming using the Crystal with certain games and showing the best optimizations for each game. What we will touch on today is the performance and how power hungry this headset is. This is a super high-end headset, as I just stated, and it will give you unparalleled visuals in a consumer headset. But it comes at a cost, and that is to your CPU and GPU. I can tell you I am running a 3080 Ti and an i9-9700, and I don't think you should try this with much less. I can tell you there are some games that I struggled playing, and I'm probably bottlenecking my 3080 Ti with my CPU, but if you have less than these specs, I don't think I would try it. Pimax is stating that you need a 2080 or above to run the Crystal. And while it may work, I cannot speak to the performance. There are several things you can do to optimize your experience in each game to help performance, and I'll go through some of those in videos down the road. Okay, so who is this headset for, and would I recommend buying it? This is a high-end headset for a PCVR market, and it is absolutely the best headset in terms of visuals and performance that you will find for the consumer market. PCVR users are PCVR users because they love the fidelity that a PC can provide and always strive for the best experience in a VR headset. And if you fall into that category and you are looking for the best experience possible, then this headset you should try and perhaps buy. I would say if you are a sim racer or flyer, this is absolutely a headset for you. Many simmers are currently still using the HP Reverb G2, and if that's the case and you have the PC to run the Crystal, you owe it to yourself to check out this headset. Now here's where the Crystal gets a little cloudy. No pun intended. It's eventually going to be a standalone headset, and when that happens, it changes the dynamic of the headset and who it's best catered to. You may want to upgrade from your Quest 2 to the standalone Crystal, but without seeing what the standalone experience will be like and what the store and ecosystem will look like, it's just too hard to factor in at this point. So here are my final thoughts. This is an absolutely amazing headset, especially for those who enjoy high-end PC gaming and simmers. I will definitely continue to use the Crystal when I'm playing PCVR to get the highest quality visuals that some of the greatest VR games have to offer. The standalone remains to be seen, and we can talk more about that in the future, but I'm on board with this headset. We've talked about Pimax in the past and how they seem to lose their way, but this is a headset that they can and will continue to build upon. This headset is far from perfect, and as I've said in the past, no headset is. They all have flaws. Pimax's major flaw is ease of use and accessibility, but they're getting better, and I'm glad they're still in the market and making headsets. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this headset looks like a year from now, after all the things have been implemented. All right, everybody, that is it for me today. Stay tuned for more Pimax gameplay videos in the coming weeks. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you have any questions that I did not answer, leave them here and I'll do my best to answer each and every one. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Take it easy.